Test 1, 2, boss. And we are here. We are coming to you directly from New York City. The stream will officially only start in 14 minutes, but I can already start talking a little bit to take a look at these sound levels and see it, if the bot has joined. Let's see if that's working. The Sim Toolkit Pro bot has joined. Let's predict 200. Yep, right. We are gonna do some Neofly flying again today. Neofly being the role-playing game layer created by a developer calls himself a Neo Lord. It's okay to be considered a lord if you cannot capable of putting all this together by yourself, or if you have a couple of other developers. But excellent work. I'm really enjoying it. Donated another 20 bucks last week, so now we have access to all the latest 3D scenery, and we may see another one today because I'm starting from Oxenhope down here where we landed the last time. And there's this little, I'm gonna start with a short range medic drop off again. Looks like a pretty nice field to land there. You're in I think it's Lincolnshire, right? Yorkshire. West Yorkshire, UK. Alright. York is over there. Not Fleetwood Mac, it's Fleetwood. Over there. You have Blackpool, Liverpool further to the south. And I have a friend of mine who lives around here somewhere, and we're going to after this mission we'll overfly the area where he lives, possibly do a touch and go in a field there as well somewhere. And then a little later in the stream, perhaps, hey Dom, how's it going? Been a while. Been playing Terraria, I see. How's that going? I never played it. I'm very interested in it because it looks like Noita a bit. Yeah, we should do a FaceTime with your dad. Want to play something? I haven't even installed that game you gave me ages ago. The Among Us, it's called. Have to get to that at some point, but you know, it's just been running around a bit. And I'm concentrating on the flight simulators and space simulators and stuff where you can control airplanes these days. So I could fly south again, do a touch and go near where or land in a park by where you live, somewhere down there. There it is, Hayward's Heath, somewhere around here. Just spending time in the UK now. But right now we're all the way up in West Yorkshire. We're in Oxenhope, small little airfield where we landed the last time, and we're gonna drop off a medic up here near the town of Barnoldswick. Yeah, I hear Terraria is just amazing. It's multiplayer too, right? So I wish Noita was multiplayer, so maybe I should really try Terraria. Is it mostly RPG and stats and stuff, or is it you know, side scroller shooter as well? Is the combat fun? This is a nice little track here. What's that? The windmill. Okay, that's a good landmark. There's a windmill there. Let's see if that's gonna show up in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's a windmill right there. Look at that. There's some sheep, some cows. I love England. I miss a good some good fresh milk. And a nice English breakfast. Only like £8 right now? Wow, okay. Let me put Take my little. Remember where I was telling you about checklists and stuff. Here's my current checklist for this week, and I'm gonna add Terraria. Pay phone bill. I'm gonna add Terraria. I draw a little picture of an eye that means for me, like, go take a look at Terraria and possibly purchase. So I've added that. It's 2D. There are bosses you can summon and fight. They're melee weapons, range weapons. Oh, awesome. Melee, range, and magic. Cool. I like that. So, like, I could be a bow and arrow type, and you could be like a mage, a battle mage. That sounds like up my alley. All right, what is 8 minutes left? Check if everything detecting here. I'm just gonna right click and go fly. So we need a weight of we have to be at EGOX. I'm gonna leave this at all players, live traffic, and live weather. Looks like it's clearing up a little bit. When I loaded it up a little earlier, it was rainy, but the weather's pretty variable in the UK. We can actually go to Sim Toolkit Pro and take a look at what the location is saying once we click fly here, okay? But before I click fly, let's think about changing this number to something other than 1 to make it a little more realistic. 0001 maybe? I'll leave it at 1 for now. Still number hypertext. The library is the hypertext hero. Text from aviation, Cessna 152 library. And here I don't have to worry about this because Neofly, as Iceberg let me know. There you go. It manages your fuel there. So your fuel goes down, then you drag the little thing up, and you click that to. Oh no, I don't want to remove fuel. Okay, so I filled up the tank, then you click that to confirm. You can ignore this. We just have to look at this. But the payload. All right, let's. What time is it? 6 minutes left. Let's click connect and fly. All right. So here you go. When you do that, then it says payload 340 to 360 because there's always this. I'm taking a doctor to this medical emergency, so there's a passenger there. There you go, 360 payload. All right, and when I click fly here, that little light should turn green as well. Let's click fly.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. A plane has just crashed. Bring the doctor to the crash site.
Copy that. Oxenhope dispatch. This is hypertext hero. We're preparing the flight. Over.
Good morning, pilot. Bring me as close as
All
possible
green.
to the crash.
All green. All the check lights are green here. Neofly, we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Transporter, medic on board. Go, go, go.
Visibility 7 nautical miles. Okay, it's clearing up a little bit. Windy. All right. Do a check here. Check the outside views are working as well the way we want them to be working. Yeah, and I can even put on the flight info overlay and stuff here to see if that's, yep, that's picking it up. So we can see over in Sim Toolkit Pro that there's quite a bit of scattered weather around us. It should be an interesting flight. That thing there kind of looks like where we're gonna land. So, and there's no runway. We're just gonna have to land on a field. So that could get interesting if I can't see very much over there. Very good to have Dom here with us, ladies and gentlemen. If you Want to see what some young pros are playing these days. When I was Dom's age, I was also playing video game until late in the night. I've been doing a little bit of it lately because I'm home alone. Amber's in Michigan. Go check out Dom's channel, give him a follow. You can see some League of Legends. You can see some, perhaps some Terraria coming up. Hasn't streamed in ages, but that's all right. It's streaming is not a sprint, as they say. It is a, from what I'm seeing, streaming is a marathon. It's a long-range marathon. So we'll give ourselves a few more minutes before we take off here. And let me check my outside view. Let's see if the drone camera is activated. It is. Let's see, we have some windmills nearby here, Oxenhope as well. Oh, quite a few windmills. Look, if we get the drone way up, we can see who's over the horizon there. We have Dancing Queen 9er49er out there. It's a regular of this part of the UK, it seems. And we have Clemens 1974. We have Robert Baker 1. I've seen this person as well. They're quite far away because it's not telling me the distance to them. So they're probably a little ways away. But isn't it nice? A Microsoft Flight Simulator is yet another way to meet people on the internet in these times of pandemic. You can just load up the video game and have a meeting if you want to have a meeting above the clouds or under the clouds. Got a bit of traffic here in Oxenhope. Oh, it's a little bit of problematic traffic there. That's all right. Maybe someone will do a mod that you know, the cars have don't collide, and that's not, you know, the most important thing for a flight simulator. But all right, here we are. It's looking pretty good. How are things in the UK, Dom? Are you feeling all right? Are you is it loosening up the pandemic a little bit, or is it still pretty? Here in New York, tomorrow I have my second shot, and I'm a little bit, you know, scared. I'm not scared, but I'm expecting to get sick from the second shot because that's what happens. But Amber got sick for like an hour and took 3 ibuprofens, like 600 milligrams total, and then she was fine. So hopefully that's what's gonna happen with me as well. All right, 1 minute to go, and I'll take off once it's gone. You ask me like I go outside. Yeah. Hey, do you have a park nearby? Come on, go for a walk out there. Make it a habit. It's good for you. I know. I didn't like going outside very much too when I was closer to your age. I played. Well, I did go outside a lot, but I also played a lot of video games. And there was a period, especially when Super Mario 3 came out, that my parents got a bit mad at me because I just wanted to play Super Mario. I didn't even want to go outside. Alright. It's pretty short runway there. There's quite a crosswind coming from the southwest. We're gonna take off and we're gonna get a bearing of around well, that's about 290, 295 probably. Into about 300, I would say, even. Let's say 300. All right, let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start this off. Activate track IR, and let's take this meta out there. The metas were like, go, what are you waiting for? There's someone who needs help, so let's go. Full power. Well, I was looking out away, so hopefully it should pull up with about 54 knots. Got a bit of wind here.
Fly safe, and good luck with the landing.
That's a short. Look at that wind. Look, can you see the airplane's going a bit sideways to the right? It is flying sideways. We'd be able to fly better if we had a fair Very strong wind. If we had a flyby view that could activate with one click here, but I don't. So you just have to trust me. The plane is flying sideways here. All right, we want to go to a bearing of 300. So let's just turn, and we're gonna have to get a tailwind here. We're gonna see the airspeed increase. Comfort bonus lost. Okay, that's fine. It's a medic. I'm not really too concerned about that comfort bonus. But let's get our flaps up. And we're about 300. There we go. We're gonna have to stay low here. It's pretty bad weather. All right. I still think your dad, Dom, he should get Grand Theft Auto and he should do a stream driving instruction in Grand Theft Auto. I think that would be popular. Exponent Mage 440 is in the direction that I am that I have to fly for this medical emergency where I have to deliver this medic. And this is hopefully doesn't become a second emergency because it's really rough weather here to be landing on a field. A very strong wind. Oh look, it's clearing up a little bit. That's a nice thing about this flight simulator. You can be flying rough weather and all of a sudden it just starts clearing up. It really is an amazing weather system, simulated weather system they have in this video game. Really gorgeous. Look at that light there. There's a bit of a rainbow there. Yesterday I missed I missed everyone's stream in Microsoft Flight Simulator because I ended up I recorded new sound effects for follows, custom sound effects for follows, for raids, for bits, and for subscriptions. That's what I have so far with guitar. With some with bass. I did the guitar and bass, and then I put in some software drums and some software organ. Oh, what's that? Some odd thing there from the satellite view. Over the moors here in West Yorkshire. And we'll just keep this heading of roughly between 290 and 300, 270 and 300. The weather's getting worse, so I'm gonna have to go lower so I can see where I'm going. And hopefully I won't crash into anything here. Yeah, we're flying to that cloud that I was looking at before right here. Flying into this, ladies and gentlemen, that big red, oh, not the big red one, but this other one that's still quite rough, this weather. We have the music to calm us. Let me just keep it's very close to this, not far at all. Just keep alt-tabbing to Neofly. And we're almost there. This is the first landing of the day. I already did a prediction with exclamation mark predict space and a negative sign and then a number. I predicted 200, negative 200 feet per minute. There's a leaderboard if you want to predict my landing rate. I generally try to land as smooth as possible, but realistically in this weather it's going to be between 100 and 400, I would say. Somewhere between negative 100 and negative 400 feet per minute. Right by the town of Barnoldswick. We're going to fly low and see if we can spot the emergency vehicles. There should be some emergency vehicles where the accident happened or this person got injured or whatever happened there. We have the rain pattering on the top of our flying car here. Nice thing about flying slow airplanes too, you can actually hear it. It's more like a car, you can hear, you know, the rain hitting it. It's not like completely lost to the jet engine, or is it just the sheer speed. I cannot see much at all. This is not going to be fun to land this.
Transporter form dispatch. You are less than 3 miles from the drop zone. Find a way to land.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I can barely see anything. And there's a strong wind coming from pretty much my right side, my left side. All right, well, that looks like a pretty good field right there. Is that it? Did I see something down there? Was that them? Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay. Another clash plane. All right. There's strong wind coming from that way, so... Jeez. I have to make sure I go through the outside view here. I might just have to get her down quickly if I have an opportunity, because if I fly around too much, I'll just lose track of it. Okay, it's gonna be here. All right. I'm not gonna land yet because I haven't put my flaps down. I was just doing another check. That looks pretty good. There's a space between the trees there. I'm going straight against the wind there. So luckily that will work. That will work. Yeah. Who are these people? Maybe it's like someone training to be an SAS soldier, special air service soldier that got hurt. You know, like sprained an ankle, couldn't move. And then they called me. Okay. All right, let's get the flaps down to about 10, just about third of the way, 2/3 of the way. And let's turn quickly before we lose because the visibility is so bad that if I keep flying too far, I will just totally lose track of where it is. They already lost it again. Look at this weather. I already lost it. Where the heck did they go? Is this it? Were they right here? Oh, there they are. They're right here. Yeah. Okay, go. Shit, too far. I'm gonna have to go around again. Too much drag of that. Let's put the flaps up to about 10 degrees. 14's fine around there. Hey, White Owl. Yeah, this is... Sorry, is it the weather or is it too much? Is it the track? Hopefully I'm not making you feel sick with this with this flying here, but it's rough weather. I have to drop off a medic here. I apologize if it's if it's making you feel ill. I'm gonna feel ill too, I feel. All right, let's look at the map. Weather. Booming coming up. Probably. I wish they had a huge explosion when you crash in this, but they don't. You know, it's not like IO2, but... Alright, where the hell is it? I think it's here. Yeah. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be here. No, I don't think it's here. Is that... Shit. There they are, there they are, there they are. There's a bus going up and down there too. What the heck's going on? Maybe there was a bus crash. No. Oh!
Transporter form dispatched. You did it. Nice. Secure the plane with a parking brake.
Oh my god, it jumped over a little ditch or something. You see that? Hey, I won. There were no guesses, so that's fine. But there'll be more landings. That's not too bad. 163. I mean, the wind was strong. Thanks to White Owl. How are you doing? Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for dropping by. Wow. Okay, let me. I jumped over like a ditch here or something. I felt the plane like jump. I think it was this ditch right here. So I want to make sure that I don't smash into it. There's a little ditch there. Have a good one, Dom. Thanks for dropping by. Hi to your dad. Maybe I'll call you all later today. If you're around, or we can chat this week. Have a great Rocket League match. Soccer and cars. Combining two things that people love. Go play Rocket League and it combines those two. Alright. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the parking brakes over here. There is an injured person we have to, I assume, load up into this airplane here. Into my airplane. Alright, let's put the parking brake.
Dispatch from medic. I'm on my way.
Oh, they're floating. Well, one of them is like Neo from, it's like a Jensen from, one of them is Jensen from Deus Ex Human Revolution, so, you know, they have special powers. Jeez, like this guy.
Transporter from dispatch. Good job, pilot. You saved a life today. Find a way to come back home.
Whoa. There's this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, wow, this guy's got like eyeliner. Look at that. What the hell? This is some of the Neofly, what a character. He has a mobile phone. He has his big like wow. Some operators over here. And who got hurt? It is I don't know, some maybe an Asian tourist who was visiting, or maybe it was you know, someone from the town. We live in a in an interconnected world. All right, well, that's it's a floating ambulance. This kind of looks like something out of Ghostbusters or Star Trek. But you know, I love it. I like having these custom things, even though, of course, it won't always be perfect. There's another pilot. Bit of a crash landing there. All right, let's go. Wonderful. All right, so the plan now, I'm too far, the weather's too bad for me to really, I think. I was thinking about going over where my friends live to the east here, which is pretty close. But I think I'm just gonna head back to base, and then we'll do another flight. Yeah, I don't even remember where it is. It's around here somewhere. Anyway, let's take off, and then we're gonna take a bearing of about what, 110 to get back to our airfield. All right. Let me make sure that flap switch. Let's leave it at around there, about 10%, 10 degrees flap. And I'm gonna take off the same direction. You can see the direction of the rain. So the wind is coming from that direction. That's a good thing about the rain, is it tells me the direction of the wind. Because the trees don't move. It would be nice if eventually they would make the trees slowly, you know, or fast, depending on the speed of the wind, sway in the direction that the wind is coming to give you a natural windsock. Alright, the white output is negative 0-50. Okay, that's for the next landing. Thanks for the prediction. That's pretty... what's 0-50? Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to make the landing that smooth, but we'll see. Alright. Now the question is, let me stop here a second. Let's put the parking brake. Let's take the drone view, because this is what I would do if I was doing this in real life. You know, I wouldn't just take off blindly into a direction. I would, I'll get out of the airplane, I'll go for a walk and see what's out there. So let's go for a little walk here in this direction and see if there's ditches, because there was one here that I felt like the airplane dropped. And let's see how much distance we have here to take off, really. It's a pretty strong wind, so we should be able to take off. It's a little bit uphill too. We have to take that into consideration. All right, if I zoom in here and go a little bit right rudder, maybe I could go through those two trees over there. Thanks, White Owl 23. Your vote of confidence is much appreciated and needed in this type of weather, these type of conditions here. All right, does that look like enough space? It's uphill, that's what I'm concerned about. Or should I taxi maybe to this field and... But then there's like this little... It looks like almost like a little wall there, so we could pretend that's a wall. Alright, let's give it a shot. Hopefully I don't hit a sheep over there. Yeah, this is the direction here. Alright, here we go. Full power. Release parking brake, and we're off. I'm gonna hold back on the stick a bit to try to get that front wheel off the field here. I'm airborne? Oh, wow, speed 30, okay. Yeah, it's very strong wind here. Let's see if I can clear these trees before I start celebrating. Right between those two there. All right. Thanks for the vote of confidence, White Owl 23. Gonna keep heading this direction till pick up a bit of airspeed. Put my flaps up now. The weather cleared. Look at that. That's so not. That's what I love about this game, is that you can be in rain and then all of a sudden the weather clears, you know, just like in real life. It's nice. Excellent. Okay. So what did I say the bearing was? About 120. Ooh, sorry, I should turn off track IR when I do that. About 120. Let's bring her to about 120 here and head back to Oxenhope. Drop off this injured individual. I mean, I assume they say drop off the medic, so maybe I just dropped off medic and I don't have the injured individual with me, and you know, there's an ambulance there. But maybe it's a bad injury and they would have to put her in the airplane. All right. Back to 120. Weather is clearing. Beautiful day here in West Yorkshire, UK. We're flying. Better now than before because Oh shit. Sorry. I'm trying to control the drone from the outside view and I'm having a little trouble. I'll just leave it right here for now. But look at that lighting. Rainbows, green fields, all the beauty of the planet here on display in this wonderful flight simulation. Let's try to get our drone view working again. Here we go. I had disabled the. There we go. I had to switch to plane controls, I think. Could do a flight over to the what used to be called maybe it is still called the Robin Hood Airport. It is I have it on my notes here because Bats told me that's near where he lives. Sheffield Doncaster, Echo Golf Charlie November, Robin Hood Airport. Could do a flight over there to land near where Bats lives. Oh my god, there are rainbows. Yeah, there are rainbows there. It's pretty awesome, huh? Yeah. There's the sun. Oh. And there's a little rainbow. Do you fly this game, White Hour 23? Or are you a general fan of flight simulators? Thinking about it. I must admit that this is the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, this latest Microsoft Flight Simulator, but specifically this latest 2020 version is what brought me back into civilian flight sims. I was only playing combat flight sims for a long time, but this one it's just wonderful. Take a look at Neofly. All right, we're getting dragged by a little bit by a wind coming from the southwest. Look at that. It's pushing our airplane like this, sideways to the left. And you really, in this video game, you can really feel the wind. So it makes landings particularly rewarding because when there's a crosswind and you really have to think about that wind, it's, flying is about wind, it's about weather. So it really, you really feel it, and it makes it more of a pleasure. I played Isle 2 Cliffs of Dover for hundreds of hours too. Awesome. I never played Isle 2 Cliffs of Dover. I've been playing the original Isle 2. I played the original Isle 2 like in 2001 when it came out, the Oleg Maddox one. I think the Cliffs of Dover was the last one Oleg Maddox did, right? And lately I've been playing this, and I've been playing, the latest Battle of Stalingrad. I love it. Although I miss all the planes you had in 1946, I was thinking about installing that again and doing some old I2 1946 streams, but I never played Dover. I heard that with those people that took over, they've really improved it a lot. Maybe I should try it out, and it's the same engine that they've done now, the Tobruk, right? Haven't checked that out either. Yeah, Isle 2 for me is unequaled in feeling of flight for a flight simulator. As I often say on the stream here, I wish they could take the damage modeling and the feeling of flight of and some of the things they do with the Isle 2 and bring it to the Microsoft Flight Simulator world and weather system. Yeah, same here. Awesome. I actually have a poster signed by Oleg Maddox and all the developers. I think they're in Moscow, right? And It's when they came out of the... It was an update that had the hurricane, and it's a poster of the hurricane over like a winter landscape, and I did this some little competition about some trivia thing, and I got it, and then they sent me the poster. It was really cool. All right, let's get back on this track here and get ready for a landing at here. I'll give myself a prediction too. I'll predict I don't know, probably around 79, let's put it like that. I have to get that poster's in Rome where my mom lives, so I have to get that over here at some point. I mean, good chance I'll go back to Rome soonish. We'll see what happens towards the end of this year, so put the throttle and reduce our airspeed here, and we're gonna do a low flight, low approach over the airfield. Take a look at the conditions and probably land from the same direction I took off. I don't think the wind would have changed, but it's always good to check. Although this airfield here doesn't have a windsock in the current rendition of. It's not an airfield that has been custom tweaked. That's the cool thing about this game, is it's moddable. That you can go in and you can make you can tweak the airfield. There's this website called flightsim.to that has loads of add-ons for this, and there's a request for people to make a custom modification to this airfield that Oxenhope that we're approaching. And then other people can say yes, thumbs up, a +1 for this airfield. I would like to see it too, and then someone can choose to do it. And you can even they have like a space for a Bitcoin address. I mean, I don't have cryptocurrency. I've suspected them all may crash and burn soon, but I'm gonna get paid in cryptocurrency to make stuff for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's one option. I think they have PayPal too, so if you prefer to stick with real currencies, who knows what's gonna happen. All right, this should be to our left here. There it is. That's where we're gonna land. There's the runway. There's a hangar. There's no windsock. Let's pull down. Let's see, about half flaps for this one. Keep that hangar there on view. The weather's getting worse again, so you have to set a landmark, keep it in view. So and remember more or less the direction. It's gonna be about bearing 300 now. Okay, let's turn into base leg. And now we're gonna do a turn into a short final here. Medium final. Is that the hangar? See, I already lost track. I think it's that one. I think it's that one, yeah. Okay, you can see how the wind is pushing my aircraft to the right there. You can see it from this view. I hope I'm gonna go to the Microsoft Flight Simulator forums and ask them to add a cinematic camera that makes it a little wobbly like they have in IO2. Hopefully this wind won't throw me crash into those houses there.
Transporter, almost done. Go to the parking.
All right. So I got it. Sorry, White Owl. Just like 9 off. I don't try to match what I'm gonna say. I just try to land as smoothly as possible. Okay. Rigged. But you know what? Since you're the only one and you... Oh, Sheepa! How's it going? I was gonna give it to White Owl, but you showed up here, so... There'll be more landings. I'm gonna take off in a moment again. How are you, Sheepa? Happy Monday. I'm gonna switch to elite after the. I'm gonna switch to elite. It's been a while, and I want to position myself in a. Oh! Look at that. There's a ditch here. Watch out. I want to position myself in the Sol system prior to. All right, that's that. We'll turn this off. Go back to the main menu. Go back to the elite world because I want to position myself in the solar system before the Odyssey expansion launches, because as soon as it launches I want to try to get first footfall in some place in the solar system. I don't know if they'll have it enabled for there, but I'm gonna try. You know, there's probably a lot of people with that idea. Be on a moon and then land, orbit around a moon and then land, and then get the first footfall and then take off and rush to a space station to get first footfall. A good night or grin. Better go to bed. Oh, all right. Thanks so much for dropping by, White Owl 23. I hope see you again. I hope you have a good work day wherever you are in 6 hours time. Wishing you all the best for this Monday. Maybe sorry, Tuesday where you are. All right, got ourselves $56,000 right now. And I think I'm gonna fly over to I'm gonna set a course to Sheffield Doncaster Robin Hood Airport. But first let's see if there's another mission nearby. Maybe we can visit my friend Tony. Do a touch and go over there. There's Skipton. Maybe there's Ellington here, or maybe just go deliver some stuff right here to do a different one. Let's do this EGRW. It sounds like a very small farm strip. What is that? Touchdown. Okay, I have to touch down with less than 200 feet per minute because it's fragile, sensitive cargo like glass, medical stuff, etc. Okay, let's try that one. Once again from EGOX. Let's it's very close, so I'm not even gonna put more fuel. It's getting very here. I'm gonna close this and restart it because it's getting slow. It's I think a good practice to close things down and restart them again. I can keep this seems to be okay. Let's restart Neofly. It's a rainy day in New York City too. Weather really closed in. And you know what? I'm still feeling slow, so let's restart Flight Sim Toolkit Pro too. All right. I stayed up until almost 1 in the morning recording music for this stream. If and when we get a new follower or a new raid or a new subscription or a new cheer or something, that'll be the test. We'll see if it works. All right. Okay, back to Neofly. All right, that feels a little better. Okay, and here we go. Let's try this one. Fly. Mission weight 284 pounds. I'm gonna connect and fly. So we need 454. Oh. 454. There you go. 340 Drew 454. Okay. We got 454. Flight conditions live. Everything is ready. Click fly.
Transporter from dispatch.
All the lights are
Good
green.
morning. The cargo mission will start as soon as you get on your plane in the parking.
Okay. Well, I'm getting to my plane. Yeah, I got my electric guitar out yesterday. I got GarageBand
Transporter
fired
from
up.
dispatch. Loading
I had a
cargo.
magic
Please
gummy
stand
bear.
by.
Later, not in the beginning, because to set it all up, I can't have had a magic beer. But later. Oh, look, they're putting a bunch of wine and drinks back here. Wow, they're loading up the airplane with booze, Sheepa. It's time for a party. Beer trip. Let's go. Bad visibility, you know, just put a bunch of beer in the airplane, take off, and see what happens.
Transporter. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Copy that, dispatch. This hypertext 0001 preparing for takeoff, over. Yes, it does. Yes, I recorded new sounds yesterday for, raids. So far I have raids, follows, subscriptions, and bits. So if one of those things happen, hopefully it'll work and a new sound will come on here. Not only a new sound, but a new, well, it's a surprise. You'll have to see it. We'll see. Maybe I'll get a follow today. We'll see what happens. All right. So I'm going to take off and I'm going to take a bearing of roughly, 240. Okay, and it's not far away. It's only 13 nautical miles. Thank the gods because of this weather. So let's go. I'm already gonna predict. Hey, the Malaysian fan. How's it going? Are you in Malaysia? I love food from Malaysia. I met someone from Malaysia when I lived in Oxford as a kid for a little bit, like 6 months. Her name was Irene, and she was awesome and had such good food. I have to learn how to cook some Malaysian food. Okay, so what did I say? 240. Only 13 nautical miles. Let me turn on track IR. Let's give ourselves 10 degrees of is fine. Full power. Oh, because I'm not gonna be able to do this when I'm in the sky. That's what I wanted to do. I want to give myself a prediction here. So I'm gonna predict my next landing is gonna be at negative. Let's leave it at 190 because I have to stay under 200 to complete the mission. Otherwise, it'll smash all the beers. It'll be kind of funny to hear the beers smash. So that's my prediction for doing the next landing. Okay, full power. We're gonna take off. If we manage to take off without crashing, we'll go to heading 240. Take that track, and it's only 13 nautical miles away to deliver this crate of special beer here. Maybe it's something that some Trappist monks brewed it in Belgium, and then they smuggled it here to Oxenhope, and now we're off.
Transporter.
Oh,
good flight.
strong wind coming. Look at that wind. It's really throwing me to the right hand side here. Wow. Thank the gods that there's a hill here. You can just, we have space here. Chipa's going for 120. Copy that. All right. Let's put those flaps up. And let's go to 240 now, ladies and gentlemen. We're pretty much heading over there. We're pretty much on the right track right here. And look at that. There's Robert Baker 1's down there. The Dancing Queen 49ers down there. Exponent Mage 440. Perhaps a League of Legends player trying out Microsoft Flight Simulator here out there is too. We have some company in the air of West Yorkshire today, even with this bad weather, or perhaps they're much further away. Can't really tell. We just know that they're. Does someone know what's the distance limit for the nameplates to come on in this? That would be interesting information to know, because I know that when I'm within, like, I don't know, 10,000 feet, it starts giving you the distance. All right, that's a pretty. We're on track. Flying over some moors here. We're gonna fly over Walsall, Holme Chapel, near Cornholm. I love these names. Not Cornholio from Beavis and Butthead, but Cloudbridge, Cornholm. Makes me feel like eating some cornbread. I'm already getting hungry. It's middle morning here in New York City. It's 10:41 a.m. where I'm at. I need TP for my bunghole. I need TP for my bunghole. You know Beavis and Butthead? We are from the same generation, huh? So dumb. I think the guy was doing another wasn't he bringing them back? Maybe he was bringing them back. Oh. Hypertext. He said hypertext. He said hyper. Oh, you do an imitation? Do you want to come on chat? Do you want to come on Discord and do an imitation of Beavis and Butthead? Maybe after I land, because if I'm flying and someone's talking about Beavis and Butthead, I'm just going to start laughing and crash over this weather. Look at this. I have to stay like a few feet above the ground. I'm shy. Okay, I need to feed the cats coffee. No worries. That's one for if we get drunk and you know, and we have like I missed the Grand Theft Auto Laugh Attack stream yesterday because I just got busy with recording those sounds, and you know, I streamed all week last week. I have to get used to this again, and I'm just a lightweight, so I need a day off with no streaming, and that gives me a was a freeze there. Thankfully it didn't crash. It's good to have a day that I'm still working on stream stuff, like I was doing the sound yesterday, but not streaming, right? Look at this rain pelting this little aircraft. Oh, and look at this little hole in the clouds here, a little bit of light coming in. Just enough for us to see that we won't crash just yet on this beautiful landscape in the... How far up the UK? Are we halfway up the UK here? Let's see. Oh, I'll see what here. I have to trim up so I don't auger in. We are, yeah, about half of the way up the United Kingdom, West Yorkshire. It must be a farm, a farm strip. Airstrip this. I wonder if it shows up in the Microsoft Flights. Yeah, it does. POL. Pol. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be the one. There's Clow Bottom Reservoir. Oh, we're going off track. Off course here. I'm just looking at the pretty landscape. I'm just daydreaming and I'm just going off course. Well, that gives us a chance to fly between these big... I almost feel like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto online. In Gato. With these these windmills. Oi, rapaz! Ô, gato! Apareceu! Apareceu o gato! Come here, Paulo. You wanna go on stream? Apareceu o gato! This is Apollo, ladies and gentlemen. It takes him a while, but when Amber is here, he wants to lie with Amber on her desk, but when I'm by myself, he comes to say hi to me, né, gatoio? He's like, what the heck are you doing? Are you gonna make me crash, Apollo? Hey, Rapoinho! Tudo bem? Vem aqui. But it is gonna make me crash, watch out. Okay, you can stay here, alright? I'm the one who gives you food now. Well, I give you food when Amber's here too, but since I'm the only one who gives you food now, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go and say hi to Hyper, huh? Oh boy. He's in front. You're in front of the controls now. I try to. He's like, what the hell are you wearing this hat for? What the hell are you wearing? Let me try to get the camera a bit low. I'll probably end up crashing, but let's try it. Because it's kind of... I do it like that. Let's see. Does that work? Oh, and now he left. He got shy. Where are we? Food slave. It's time, food slave. Yeah. Yeah, cats are in charge of the planet, you know. We humans, we think we're in charge. They're like, yeah, you think you're in charge. Cats are in charge. They should do a Star Trek episode. There probably is a Star Trek episode that talks a little bit about something like that, you know, of tribbles or something. The tribbles are the tribbles. The tribbles may be in charge. There's that reservoir, so that's a landmark. Yep. Okay, so we're coming up right up to it. Clow Bottom Reservoir. Remember, I have to, in order to complete the mission, I have to land with less than negative 200 feet per minute. So let's see how that goes. First of all, let's see if we can spot where this airfield is. Because these little farming strips, they're just the runways are often grass, and it can be really tough to spot. Oh, comfort bonus lost. Watch out. I haven't heard anything break yet. Banked too steeply. Alright, where the hell is this? Is it... You see a runway here? Maybe that thing there? I think that might be it right there. Jeez. Okay. Well. I suppose that's it. I can't see the damn runway. Let me fly right above it, and then I'll just cut to Neofly and just I think it's these buildings right here, the lighter buildings that we're about to fly over. Yeah, I think it's this right here. That's the runway. Okay. All right. Right there on the roof. The beer isn't comfortable. How dare you? Yeah. Well, it hasn't broken yet. I haven't heard anything break. Alright, so that's gonna be my landmark though, those little things over there. Let's put our... Make sure I don't crash into this windmill, first of all. Pretty close. And let's put our flaps down to halfway, about just under halfway. We're on the downwind here. Now we're gonna turn into base leg. And into final, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm assuming that is the runway. We'll find out. Oh, 190. Oh. Oh. Jeez. I think it was a tailwind. Oh. Ah. Stop. Oh. Shit. What am I gonna do now? Land at a destination? You know, I need to put the finest engineers running the runway. I see. But what the heck am I gonna do now, Shiva? Look at this. Well, while I'm still in one piece, let me put the parking brake.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
That ditch there did me in. Well, it still thinks I'm alive. I'm okay, you know. I think.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer looks happy. Mission ended.
Everything seems okay. Customer looks happy. Mission ended. Fantastic. So, you know what? I can't do anything now, and I'm not gonna try to do anything because customer is happy. Everything is okay. Just use brute force. All right. I'm just gonna turn the plane off and pretend that I went to have some beers after that landing. You know, I'd need some beers after that landing. Rigged again, I know. Wait. Oh, but I didn't. I thought the mission wouldn't be complete if I landed with greater than 200. I was 258. So is that broken? Yeah. No, the engineers who made that runway are incompetent. I agree. I mean, it's not even a runway, it's just like a field, you know? So now I am at, what's my position? Echo Golf Romeo Whiskey. Alright. All right. Well, let's restart Neofly again. Let's restart Sim Toolkit Pro again. I'm gonna take a little bathroom break. Oh, and the sun, there's a bit of a ray of sunlight here. It must be locals. Locals be our best engineers, work on it. Happens to be the village butcher. There was an article in The Guardian recently I saw about like a Welsh farmer talking about he had the same breakfast for every day of his life. It's like, I mean, pretty good breakfast. It was like, I don't know, eggs and biscuits and I don't know if it was a sausage or something. Where's Neofly? There it is. Neofly fired up. Sim Toolkit Pro fired up too. I am in multiplayer enabled flight here. If you would like to join and you have Microsoft Flight Simulator and Neofly, you're welcome to. Even if you don't have Neofly, if you know, just join the flight. You're very welcome to come in here. I'm in East USA server, I believe. My Microsoft username is Hypertext Hero without the E between the text because Microsoft doesn't let you put more than 12 letters. Odd limitation in the 21st century. And we shall be departing from... Wait, where am I first? Let's see. Neofly. We are in Echo Golf Romeo Whiskey, where we dropped off some whiskey. Echo Golf Romeo Whiskey. Echo Golf Romeo Whiskey. Middlebank Top Farm Airstrip at Rottenstall. That's our current position. Let's go to... There is not even a gate parking. Okay, so I'll just set this as departure. Runway. Okay, the flight conditions are live traffic and all players. I'm in East USA server. Thanks, Sheepa. Thanks for dropping by. Maybe see you in Elite later. I'm not sure how your trip back to the bubble's going, but looking forward to seeing Elite eventually. We'll play some Valheim again soon. Although I'm concentrating on flights and space sims lately in the morning and afternoons here. All right, well, there's another medical mission taking us back over where we were by Oxenhope, by Thornton Moor Reservoir. Let's see, what else do we have here? There's a tourist missions over Manchester. Could do one of those. Let's see about passenger mission. Here's a longish one, not too bad. Maybe I'll try this and see if we can make them, you know, shout by banking. 41 nautical miles. I'm gonna right click. I'll click fly. The way out, they keep throwing cool stuff to scan my way, makes the trip slow. Found some Earth likes already? So what is the destination? The destination is Echo Golf X-Ray Unicorn. All right. Let's put that in the simulator as well. Echo Golf X-Ray Unicorn. Linton on House Air Force Base. Linton on House, not house. Linton in the house. Linton in the house. No, it's Linton on House. Linton on the house. A to B. All right. Let's get this weight and balance correct. Yeah, let me just do a stretcher. I don't need to go do this live. Oh. And we can also do it in flights since we have a direct airfield to go to. Echo Golf Romeo Whiskey to Echo Golf X-Ray Unicorn. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom in here and see if we can put this in as well. VFR flight. I bet it's not gonna have this farm strip here though. We could try to fly it, but you know what? It's gonna be so slow that I'm not gonna do this, because this when you have all the stuff running that I have running now, and you try to connect with Sim Toolkit Pro, it can be pretty slow at the current state. Only one Earth-like world in the entire trip so far. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I found 2 ever, I think, that I have my name on in Elite. All right, connect and fly. We need a 315, just one passenger. Oh, lighter person, okay. There's 315. Oh, let's make sure our fuel, let's load up on a, let's fill up the tank here. Always good to have a full tank if we're going further. Yep, we'll buy the fuel. We got Neofly managing the fuel side of things here. And now, let's just click fly. Timmy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Back at work, so I'll be in and out. I'll be lurking. Thanks for dropping in, Tim. Hope your Monday is going relatively okay.
Boarding passenger, please stand by.
Setting up NDI and USB and LAN and Wi-Fi and troubleshooting and hopefully keeping things in tip-top shape running at the university you work at. Very intelligent people with noble jobs. Guests of the stream here, ladies and gentlemen. People working in education institutions. People delivering things both in video games and in the real world. We have cooks. We have teachers. And the weather still sept fire 9028 out there. Okay, let's...
Transporter, boarding is complete. You can start your flight.
All right, boarding's complete. Let's see where the heck. Okay, that was the runway. I did land on the runway, but I came in a little fast, and I ended up crossing it. And thankfully, the plane remained in one piece. You know, the runway that was butchered by the butcher here at a strong crosswind. Thankfully, it's downhill, but strong crosswind over there. Let's see how this goes. Timmy said, yes, my day is going well, but only because I have student employees to help me out. Good. That's good. Just have the students do all the work. You just tell them what to do, like boss, you know. And take it easy. So, all right, guys, I want you to, all right, people, I want you to, you know, get this done, get this done, get this done. I'm going to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just come and tell me when it's all done. All right, here we go. I didn't even see the bearing I'm gonna fly once I take off, but we'll look it in the air with this bad weather. 10 degrees of flap. Oh, whoa. Strong crosswind here.
Good flight.
Strong crosswind here. I'm having to put some right aileron there. Wow. Yeah, quite some weather in the UK here. Makes it interesting to fly. Flaps up. All the lights are on, right? Yep, lights are on. I'm just starting on the runway these days. Now let's quickly look over to Neofly. That's gonna be about what? Oh, sorry. That's gonna be a 070, I think. More like, no, actually more 045. 055, I would say. Let's try 055 here. I'm not sure I could get away with that. Well, Amber was striking at Columbia because, you know, the student workers do all the work and the professors of tenure just, you know, sit and go on holiday and give their lectures, and then all the grading and everything is done by the students. So there was a student strike, and I think it's still going on, but Amber graduated now, so. Oh, got some nice little sheep down there. Lots of rainbows in the UK with this type of weather. We've got the moisture from the rain. Alright, what did I say? 5.5. Let's see how that track's looking. Not bad. It'll be more like 6.0 probably. Gonna have to stay low, so it's not gonna. Or I could try to climb over this weather. I don't know what the ceiling is. I think it's more interesting to stay low though, because if I start climbing and it's a huge cloud that never ends, maybe I can't even, it's above the ceiling of the aircraft and I will never see anything. So let's just stay low and keep... Yeah, and I apologize for not, for missing your streams the other day, Tim. I wanted to come by and say hi, but... When you live, it's funny, I'm used to living with people, with someone for a long time, you know, you kind of work as a team, you do different things at different times of the day, so then when I'm by myself here, like, I have to, like, I'm like, oh, I guess, you know, I have to cook, I have to wash, I have to do everything, and so my schedule gets thrown off. And I must admit, I had a magic gummy bear and got lost in the world of recording music yesterday. That was fun. Not often I get lost in recording music, but they say, like, you know, that guy from MIT was talking about the other day, talks about play and education. It's very important to work when you're learning something. It's easier to learn it when you're working on something you're passionate about, and so if it's something you're passionate about that you enjoy, and you make a project about it, then you do really well. Then you really learn, because but for example, I like airplanes, I like video games, I like streaming. So what did I do? I spent hours recording music for the stream. It was fun, and hopefully we'll be able to eventually... Oh, God, I just like... I like these windmills so much that I've just like... The passenger's like, where the heck are you going? Well, maybe, you know, giving them a free tour here of the UK, of seeing the windmills. I wanted to fly near the windmill, so I just kept going that way. Totally forgot about my bearing. That's why I should never be an airline pilot, you know. I would take off to go to Manchester, and I would end up in Mallorca instead. all the people would be like, well, maybe they would thank me, you know. I've never been to Manchester. I mean, probably a nice city, you know, but I think I would rather live in Mallorca if I had to choose. Although I've been to Mallorca years ago. Not my favorite island, but it's an island. I like islands. There's beaches. There's the sea. There's the smell of the salt water. I do want to live by the sea eventually for a long time. I fell in love with the sea when I was 2 years old, 3 years old. Some of my earliest memories just in the beach with my mom in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. All right. Pretty good track right now, even though we're not right on the track we were supposed to be flying. We'll just keep going this way. Let's save fuel. Let's first make sure we see where we're going, and then let's look down here, and then pause this track IR. And I'm gonna pull the mixture control and keep an eye on the RPM dial there to lean the mixture, lower the amount of fuel going to the engine, so we have a more we're more economic with our fuel here, and we'll still have enough power to fly. Okay, I can hear it losing power. You see that moved a little bit, so let's put it between 30 and 40% will be about right, and let's not crash here while we're at it. So I always like to keep on the camera showing the outside world while I'm looking at instruments, because if you just look at the instrument, you can forget, especially flying low of these airplanes, and then boom. Who's gonna make a mod for giant fireball explosion for when you crash your Microsoft Flight Simulator? Is that possible? I would pay for that mod. Boom! Just call it Boom. I want a mod called Boom. It's a big fireball, and if you make, like, you know, the pieces, if you could integrate a detailed damage modeling into this. That I would pay for too, a mod that integrates damage modeling. I don't know if it's even possible, given the software SDK limitations. I have not messed with the software development kit of this video game. It would be interesting to I mean, I've turned on 3D modeling programs before and just tried some basic things, but I've never made anything. It's like pretty time consuming, but maybe it would be interesting to make a place, maybe like make my house where my mom lives, or in Italy, and put that in the game as an exercise. That could be interesting. Or pick an airport you really like and just put a windsock there or something, you know, like the Oxenhope we were taking off from. I suspect I'm going off course again. The wind is pushing me to the right. Some chill grooves in this Monday morning, coming to you directly from New York City and from the internet. This is a Twitch soundtrack beta application, although we will be listening to other music as well. And yesterday was music day, and I spent time also doing some music research for stuff that I will want to put on the stream. Make this more like a radio station and not just a flight simulator. Apollo's line right here before you. Just off camera, but maybe I can show it to him to you a little later. Our Mayo cat. He is 4 years old now. This time flies, huh? Nice little screenshot there. Let's take one. And again. And once again. Caught that rainbow. Got some weather to our left there. You can see it's so cool that this is real world weather, and it shows you in the little map there from Sim Toolkit Pro that's pulling from real world data. I really appreciate this connection between the real world and the virtual world here that we have with Microsoft Flight Simulator, because it's, you know, it makes you appreciate the beauty of the planet more. If you see some weather, you can see that that's, you know, not exactly the same obviously, but similar to what it's looking like there at this moment, and it just gives a nice feeling. Another rainbow. Good afternoon, Bats. How are you? How the devil are you, sir? Pip, pip. I'm doing good. I'm not far from the Robin Hood Airport. I'm gonna drop off some passengers here. I think it's West Yorkshire or East Yorkshire. And then I could head over there. I am currently over here, right north of Bedford, approaching Leeds. We're dropping off some passengers over in here in Linton upon Ouse. I think it's an Air Force base. And I wouldn't mind going for a flight to that airport you mentioned if you like. It was Sheffield, Doncaster, Robin Hood Airport. Echo Golf Charlie November. I looked it up, so we could go for a flight over there after. Maybe do a transfer over there if you'd like. And my second COVID jab yesterday. How are you feeling? Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. An applause for Bats for his second jab of the vaccine. With best wishes here being sent across the Atlantic to Bats. I get my second one tomorrow. No side effects so apart from being sore arm. Alright, that's good. Yeah, Amber felt sick the next day, but for like an hour she had like chills, but then she had like 200 milligram ibuprofens, so 600 in total, and then an hour later she was fine. She felt great. So it was a very mild reaction, but oh, look at that lighting, that's so cool. A little bit of turbulence out here. And I have to land by my friend Taclike UK's place as well, but you know, I want him to be on the stream when I do that. So, and the weather was really bad around where his place is early in the stream today, so I decided not to do the touch and go because I could barely see anything. Thanks, Bats, and congratulations. I hope that these things, you know, they're really effective, and in the next year or two we'll really stop hearing about COVID every day. We'll beat it. Like Michael Jackson. Well, not like Michael Jackson because, you know, hopefully we'll live longer, but poor Michael. I thought I met Michael Jackson once in Rome, but it was a guy that dressed and looked exactly like Michael Jackson and did dances on the street. It's pretty amazing. Really good dance, just amazing dancer. I have a photo of him. It's my Michael Jackson photo in Rome. Alright, not too far from Linton upon Ouse Air Base. Should I shake these people up, see if they scream? The Neofly? Chipa says, beat Dutch, only 70% of the people that are currently vaccinated are known to the state, and it isn't even that many yet. Okay, well, in Italy they're saying they're having trouble too with the anti-vaxxers and stuff like that. That says, here in Britain, we are lowering the COVID alert from level 4 to 3, so really coming out of it here now. That's good. Yeah, here in New York, it's really, I mean, I've eaten in, I went to an Irish pub the other day. It's pretty chill, you know. I mean, you can sit outside and stuff, you know, but you can go inside too. Now they keep the windows open and stuff, and there's a limit on the amount of people, and they ask for your phone number and all that for the contact tracing. But it's yeah, it's moving along. We don't even know who we are vaccinating, and we are really slow on organizing it. Yeah, well, at least you're not in Brazil, right? There's an idiot in charge, and it's a mess. Looks like golf courses down there. This Exponent Mage still out there flying. Instead of playing Diablo or League of Legends or Divinity Original Sin 2 or some other, or Skyrim. Or the role-playing game of your choice. My role-playing game of my choice today is Microsoft Flight Simulator of Neofly. I'm role-playing a pilot in a pilot career, currently going to deliver these people. Let's try to make them scream, okay? I think that Icebird had said that if in the mission it says you can't bank more than a certain amount, then they scream if you bank more than a certain amount. Bat says, that's credit I will give Boris. He didn't mess about the vaccine. He got it out nationwide and fast. Now, fair enough. I don't know what the politics are like there right now, but at least that other guy is out of the picture, right? What was he called? The bald guy that was really mean. I forget his name, but it's probably better that I forgot his name. I mean, England has a national health service as much, you know. I hope they keep it and they don't privatize it, because I think that would be a disaster. Oh, there's like a building over there. Bought for a building like that. Nice, pretty field here. Let's take a look at our position. We are not far from Linton upon Ouse. Let's see if we get him. All right.
Linton Tower, hypertext Hero 1 5 miles southwest to land.
Hypertext Hero 1 Linton Tower. Make left traffic runway 21. Altimeter 29er decimal tree, wind 14 tree today.
Oh, let's acknowledge the pattern entry instructions.
My left downwind runway 21, hypertext Hero 1.
Land runway 21. I'm gonna predict my landing at I don't know. It's not rigged. I'll say minus 100. Let's keep it. I'll say minus 102. To keep it a little more or less precise. That's my prediction. Okay, runway 21. The altimeter is 29.38. I think that means I should change my altimeter, but you know, it's, I can see it's not the weather's not bad. So, and I think that is where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, here we are. We can zoom in here to check out for the runway over here. On the bing, 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 bing maps view. I can make sure that I'm not going to crash. Is that 2-1? No. There you go, 2-1 that side, okay. We're gonna land over there. He said left downwind, so let's go on the... Oh, there you go. Comfort bonus lost, okay. I don't hear screaming. I suspect that the screaming passengers is if you're in a bigger plane with like a Cessna Caravan or something, they're behind you. Or maybe Icebird is right that you need to have... I need to have more experience points so that I can do missions that have more sensitive passengers, and then there will be the screaming sound effect if I bank too much. Bat says, my role playing today is Captain of the Galaxy class cruiser in Star Trek Online. Excellent. Cheapest predicting 45. Fantastic. I always do try to land as softly as possible. Grace one gentle rigged. Oops, too soon. Okay. I hear airport rescue vehicle screaming past mine as we speak. All right.
Hypertext Hero 1 cleared to land runway 21. Wind 19er at tree 0.
Cleared to
Here to land runway 21, hypertext 01. Okay, we'll turn to base here. And let's put those flaps down all the way. Flaps down and locked. Nice light bathing our dashboard there momentarily. A little bit high, but not bad. Not a bad approach actually. Apollo, daqui a pouco eu vou falar com o gato. Apollo is complaining, he wants attention, he wants to play. So after this landing, I'm probably gonna have to go play with the cat. And when I come back, I'm gonna take a little break and I'll come back and do a flight to the Robin Hood Airport. What is that? I don't know what this thing means. M. I don't know what that is. Maybe my power, I have to put mixture control to 100. That's, I just remember that. Maybe it's like coming to, my angle of attack is too low. Já vai, Apollo fofinho. Take me of 350, alright. Expecting me to touch it down hard here. Come in nice and gently right now. Thanks for the guess, Tim. Cheapo's got a 45er. I think I put it at negative 102. And here we come. It's apparently an Air Force base. Já vai Rabinho. There's the windsock. Straight into the wind. Here we go. Just gliding down the runway a little because we have plenty of space. We'll miss this taxiway, we'll go to the next one. Grease it.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing.
And
Go to the next parking and put your
Sheepa!
parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Sheepa! Wow. Wow, he got exactly. Wow, I have to maybe make a bonus for exact. Iceberg got exact once. Good job. They're gonna clear this runway, but get up to the taxiway.
Hypertext Hero 1 turn next taxiway.
Rigged. All right, turning to the taxiway.
1 contact ground on 122.1.
Let's contact ground on 122.1.
for Hypertext Hero 1. Linton ground to Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to parking.
Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
Acknowledge taxi clearance.
General aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Hypertext Hero 1.
Fantastic. Sheepova, a perfect guess here. Did I put the applause? Did it come on? I wasn't even listening. Já vai, Apollo, because my cat's distracting me here. He's annoyed that I'm talking and I'm not talking to him. See if Jordy LaForge is out here waiting for us. Or is Uhura? I think it's Uhura. It's like Jordy's daughter. Very brave, these people. Okay, their arms are still up. And they're just facing down my propeller. They're not scared of it chopping them to pieces. There you go. Alright. Set the parking brake.
Transporter. Disembarking of passengers can begin.
Thanks. That's good, Sheepa. I'm glad. Copy. Apollo Popinho.
Transporter from dispatch.
All right, 1-2
Disembarking
boss.
completed. Thank you. See you soon for another mission.
See you soon. And I'm gonna take a little break here myself, ladies and gentlemen. Jordy's great grandmother. Bridge to LaForge. Run a level 3 diagnostic on the comm system. Oh yeah, the great grandmother. That's true. That's Timmy Thumb here with that's an applause for Timmy Thumb as well. It's a more accurate statement. Or where's my applause, computer? Thank you. What is Star Trek set? I forget when trying to make it set. This could be Jordy's great grandmother, perhaps. All right, I'm gonna take a little break, and then we'll do one more flight before lunch down to where Bats is. We're gonna go and give him congratulations in person for getting his second vaccine shot today. We're gonna go to Sheffield Doncaster Robin Hood Airport. It's gonna be, we'll see if there's a mission nearby and we'll do it, or if not, we'll just do a straight transfer. But for now, I will leave you with some music. I'm gonna turn on my little bar here that used to be there, the Brack Shortly thing. I'm gonna go play with the cat for a second, go to the bathroom, and I will see you soon. Back in about 5 minutes or so. Thanks for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hallo. Thank you. Come on stream. Alright, great. Yeah. That's like a pilot. We're waiting there. A break. I haven't had a follower or that's my new brand new account. That I think I looked at the screen and looked at me, but he appeared then on it. That's please. You're not here and I bought more. Come on, yes. Hi Raji. Going. So you. Oh, ouch. Oh. When in doubt, you kick it out. Oh no. That was it. Yes. Oh, that's nice one. Box too. Oh. Amber's books. Chris. Oh, hold on. I'll do again. I'm gonna go for the one. Yeah, oh, I should. Mountain more. Right, let me get back to the stream. No, I'm gonna do one more flight and then it's for lunch. That's good. And my mom was eating lunch with one is cooked. Really lucky. Nice for her to have. Start drinking. Have my oh, bring more gummy bears. I'm not running out, but here, buy some. Right, left, here you are. Alright. Alright. Back. We are back, and we are ready to attack. We're not going to attack Georgie's great-grandmother, even though we almost ran her over the plane, but we're going to attack a problem of delivering something, be it a medic or some crate of nice Trappist beers, maybe some nice wine from Italy or from Alsace or from Bordeaux. What will we do today, ladies and gentlemen? We are currently at Echo Golf X-Ray Unicorn. Echo Golf X-Ray Unicorn, let me tell, and then and flying to vicinity of Echo Golf Charlie November, Sheffield Doncaster Robin Hood Airport. Okay. Echo Golf Charlie November. I'm updating the stream info there, so if someone's coming over and wants to fly together here, Microsoft Flight Simulator with the Neofly mod. This is where we are. We are in the, I guess, East Yorkshire, the middle of the UK. And we have a guest of the stream here, Batgas70. Got his second shot, and to celebrate, we're gonna go fly to an airport near him, which is this Doncaster Airport. So let's see. Let's take a look at on the Microsoft Flight Simulator. And let's put here that we are currently at Echo Golf X-Ray Unicorn, Linton on Laos Air Force Base. And the arrival airport, let's put Echo Golf Charlie November, Doncaster, Sheffield, there you go. We are in the East USA server. Flight condition, all players, anyone can join if you like. Got live traffic and live weather and time, so whatever weather is in England right now, that's what we're gonna be flying in. Let me look at the map and get a rough bearing. Okay, so there's this thing that goes like that. Here, let me put this because it's behind me. Let me turn off this frame here. So you see there's this thing here, this like delta, I guess, that kind of points down to where the Doncaster Sheffield Airport is. So let's see if we can fly a Neofly like that. There's that delta. There's Doncaster. Alright, so it's gonna be around there. It's gonna be around here. And look at that, there's a medic mission. Oh, here you go, there it is. Doncaster Sheffield Airport. There's a mission right there. Let's just do that one. Alright, it's Apollo, I already told you I'm gonna give you foodies after this mission, okay? I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna go fly. This is some cargo, it's a sensitive cargo. So touchdown with velocity less than 200 feet per minute. Although last time I did it and I still completed the mission. I don't know, maybe they packed those Trappist beers really well. Alright, I'm gonna go connect and fly. Payload due is 373 pounds. But before I do that, before I forget, let's Neofly manages the fuel. So I have to go here to the hangar. I clicked on hangar there, drag that full tank, click on that to validate fuel selection and say yes, I want to buy some fuel for $9. That's pretty cheap. And go back to the flying thing, and now I have to get my payload to 373. Bye, Apollo. What a pest. He wants food and he doesn't want to hear my excuse that I'm streaming now. He wants the food now. Was it? No, 273, right? Or 373? No, 373. That's correct. That's pretty good. This is even making me get better at math this game. That's crazy. All right. Let's click fly.
Transporter from dispatch. It's a cargo mission today. When you check the payload and the flight plan, please release your parking brake to start.
Copy that. Dispatch. This is Hypertext 1. Hypertext
Transporter,
1.
loading has started. Stand by.
Oh, here it comes. A bunch of red wine from Bordeaux that's been smuggled here to the air. It was brought in by one of the jet pilots, a fighter pilots here based out of Linton on Laos AB, and they want to send it over to their family in
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 21 south departure approved.
Transporter, cargo is loaded. You can start your mission.
Runway 21
and they're sending it to their family who are back in Doncaster, so we're gonna carry this for them over there. All right, let's check, do a quick check on the bearing we're gonna be taking. That's gonna be about well, 160, I'd say 165. We're gonna take off, and we're just gonna keep flying a little bang to the right and go to about 165, and we're off. Parking brake is off, full power, and once we approach Sheffield Doncaster, I'll put a landing prediction there if it's working. Rotate.
Transporter, good flight.
Just a little fly past by the windsock here. There's the pretty windsock in the wind. And let's remember to put our flaps up. And now let's go to a big hangar there. What was it, 165 I said?
Hypertext Hero 1, continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Solid copy, dispatch.
Linton Tower, Hypertext Hero 1,
Continue for south departure. We'll check on Neofly. Looks pretty good. It's 36 nautical miles away. And we got some burgundy wine. I got the cat here complaining that Apollo wants food. Tem que espetar. Você precisa espetar eu terminar isso, gato. Tem que esperar que eu termine isso aqui. Eu sei, vem aqui. Vem aqui. Oh, you're gonna come because you want food. Come on, up. It's trying to lead me to the kitchen. Oh. When it's still here, sir, just had an altercation of some Romulan ruffians. Excellent. Did you blow them out of the galaxy with some phasers and some photon torpedoes? Thanks for dropping by. Once I am approaching Sheffield Doncaster, I'll do a landing prediction. And once we land there, I'll wave in the direction of bats, say hi, and then I'm gonna take a lunch break, feed a cat. Oh, that looks like a castle there. Should we divert to see what it is? Let's go see. It's not all too far off the course. That looks like a custom building there. I don't know what that is. Looks like a castle. We'll divert and fly by it. Don't forget, going to Robin Hood Airport is mandatory to wear Lincoln green tights. Fantastic. Although the problem is then you won't be able to see my legs on stream here if I wore tights because I have the green screen back here. So, you know, like if I wear tights, then my legs would disappear. It's like one of the new, slowly building up the features of the stream. One of the latest one is a green screen. And let's lean this out here. Save a bit of...
Hero 1, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Linton Tower, Hypertext Hero 1 frequency
Tower,
change.
Hypertext Hero 1 frequency change.
Oh, I'm getting better at that, okay. Let's tune the top cliff approach and request flight following.
Approach Hypertext Hero 1 is type Cessna 152 tree miles north of Uniform Kilo 11. Request flight following.
Hypertext Hero 1 top cliff approach. Squawk 7622.
Maybe the Squawk 722, I would go down here, and here we put 7, 6, 2, 2.
Hypertext Hero 1 radar contact 3 miles northeast of Uniform Kilo 11 1,600 feet.
And now we'll call...
Altimeter 29 decimal tree 8.
And now we'll acknowledge the radar contact, and I wanted to acknowledge the, I didn't acknowledge my squawk code, but I guess it's maybe because I set here and I clicked, I don't know if that doesn't seem clickable, but I set that, so maybe that didn't have to acknowledge there. That's interesting. Alright, where's that castle I just saw? There it is. It looks like a cathedral of some sort. But before I forget, let's lean the fuel over here. Lean the mixture. RPM's dropping. Now we put it back up. Of 31%. Alright. There's a castle not too far from it, Coinsburg Castle, where Sir Walter Scott set his novel Ivanhoe. Excellent. Not too far from the airport, from the Robin Hood Airport. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. But if we zoom in on Neofly, we're in York. So what is a famous cathedral in York? This is York right here, and here's a cathedral that looks like a custom-made one. There it is. York Cathedral, perhaps. York Minster. All right, ladies and gentlemen. York Minster off our starboard here. Very pretty. Oh, so much for the comfort bonus, but what? The bottles are not comfortable? I'm carrying cargo here. York Minster. Watch that rudder and very nice. All right, let's get back to little diversion there. Let's get back to our 165 now. It's probably gonna be more like closer to directly south, I think, as we went to the right a bit, right? Here we are. Let's get a little bit of altitude too. Very nice. Look at this lighting. It's so cool. And climb a little bit more. 'Tis on the green of Königsberg Castle. I had lunch with a very nice young lady not too long ago. Excellent. That sounds nice. Good company, good food. Not much more you can ask. And you got some chill hop beats here for you, courtesy of the Twitch soundtrack. This is again by H1. Lo-fi hip hop and beats this channel is called, although I wouldn't really call what I hear over here hip hop. It's more like a chill beats to fly to. There's our the shadow of the airplane, always nice to see. It gives you like a really 3D feeling to see shadows. For some reason my track IR lets me pop my head out the window. I think it's something maybe with my curves, I'm not sure. Because I've heard that people that use a different software like Open Track, they don't have, it's actually their profiles, they can't, like it limits their movement. But for track IR, I guess I can pop it off the roof too. Take a look at what's going on there. It's like the Flintstones aircraft. Yeah, almost directly, pretty much directly south my heading right now. So that's pretty easy one to remember. Oh, I'm sorry, tower.
118.225 for Hypertext Hero 1.
Oh. Let's tune bro approach on 118.
Prof approach Hypertext Hero 1 1,900 feet.
Hypertext Hero 1 Broth approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.49er.
Alright, let's continue as planned here, telling all these air traffic controllers where I am. And we are north of Selby. You know, straight south of Doncaster. And I believe this airfield we're going to land in, if I remember, it was actually a World War I airfield, 1915 I think. Doncaster it wasn't called Doncaster Sheffield. It was called what was it called? I had looked at it. It was Royal Air Force Base Fittingley Station. World War I airplanes was a base for the Royal Flying Corps as they intercepted German Zeppelins targeting the industrial cities of the north. Isn't that crazy? They sent like big balloons to drop bombs on stuff. Isn't that... Humans are so crazy. And you had these little biplanes to go up and shoot down the balloons. Then it became, I think, mainly a training base in World War II for I think bomber pilots mainly. And then later it was decommissioned and it became Doncaster Sheffield Robin Hood Airport. There's like 2 or 3 flying schools there, I think, according to Wikipedia. Keep an eye on our fuel. We are all good. I've learned so much about flying this little airplane since I started playing this game with the help of the people I've met here on stream. This is one of the best things that for me about streaming, that I've met nice people and I've learned so much. Now this is based on a real airplane in the real world, and it would be nice to fly one day. And of course it's not the same as flying a real life one, but it does help. It is based on the real systems. Learning about how you talk on the radio, about runway traffic, airport traffic patterns to get into the traffic pattern before you land. It's really an educational experience. Hey, Sheepa says Zeppelins are cool, very majestic. I agree. They had some plans, I think, about 10, 20 years ago to bring back, you know, passenger airships, because it's so quiet, right? And And they're so beautiful, and it's a slower. It's kind of like riding a train, not a train, but riding something that's slower, but in the sky. That's not noisy like a jet plane. I would love to travel by blimp, by Zeppelin. Yeah, so punk, steampunk. Empire State Building a Zeppelin docking station. Such a cool vision, just floating over the oceans and docking the air at a skyscraper. I agree. I hope that we have Zeppelins again. And when I think of Zeppelins, I also think of my favorite James Bond, which is View to a Kill with Roger Moore. The final scene, he fights on a Zeppelin above the San Francisco, above the Golden Gate Bridge. We're slowly climbing here, almost at 3,000 feet. Pretty comfortable altitude. And the weather has really cleared up here. Got Boston Jeremy 77 in the air there somewhere to the west. And to the east, ladies and gentlemen, that direction, not too far away, we've got the Netherlands where Shipa is transmitting from. Currently we are headed south towards where Bats is, near Doncaster. And myself, I'm all the way far, probably about 5,000 kilometers that way. New York City. Oh, piloto F-152. It's a Brazilian or Portuguese guy, I guess. I've seen this guy flying around before. Oh, pilot. No, never mind. It's pilot of 152. It's not, because piloto in Portuguese is those are the kind of crazy things that can happen when you just misunderstand. Pilot of 152, I think that's what he means. So it's just like he wants to be very clear that he's a pilot of this type of airplane that I'm flying right now. Não se preocupa, tá tudo. And down there to the left, it looks like we have more windmills. I was going to say it looks like solar panels, no, but I think it's just a reservoir. And look at this. This looks like a channel that's been, or a road. Maybe a railroad. Very straight. Look at that. Probably a railroad. That's straight. And down here, there's some industrial. What is this? Is this like a nuclear power plant, perhaps? Let's descend a bit and take a look. We are approaching this. Yeah, I think it's a nuclear power plant. Cooling towers. It's a nuclear power plant near Hemmingbro. But the Black Shark, Asobo Studios says Black Shark AI just put in some giant grain storage or oil storage thing instead of the, like, buildings instead of the nuclear power plant. So more work to be done here, but you know, slowly. All right, let's acknowledge that the handoff. Bat says, all local towers around the port have been alerted and evacuated for your approach, sir. That's good. You never know, you know, I'm carrying some wine here. This should be pretty good wine. I look at that, Bats. I'm approaching Doncaster, Sheffield. We have Hayfield Green back there. We have Finningley, Holy Trinity, and Oswald Chid. We have the Great North Road. We have Auckley to the north here. Cantley a bit further northwest. We got Misson Springs. That looks like a nice spot. Look at that. Oh, actually, is that a farm? It looks like a farm. I thought maybe it was like some orchards. Armthorpe. The Humberhead Peatlands National Nature Reserve. Excellent. Oh. See, I was looking so much I lost. It's a good thing I came back. I was gonna crash. The wind just made me. I had like a bank and it just made me. That's why they're evacuating all the towers from my approach. And I was like, that guy's coming here, really? Why didn't he just stay further up north? We don't want this Cessna crashing into our infrastructure over here. Don't tell the locals here you're carrying wine. They will be waiting on the runway for you. I don't know. I'm just a delivery man. Okay, don't tell them not to. I mean, I'll give them a bottle of wine if you know. Let's go back to the. Let's trim it a little better and go back to the drone view and take a look at this little airplane here. It does look like a flying car, and the tail kind of looks like a magpie or something. A very detailed model. You can see like the rivets on the. Look at that. You can see the rivets on the fuselage. All the detail of the landing gear. Oh, and here I am again, drifting. It's like Four Non Blonde song, Drifting. It's a good song. We should put that up for a change. Not too far from Doncaster. Robin Hood. Doncaster, Sheffield. Apparently lately they removed the Robin Hood for the name and they left it as the logo still shows like a Robin Hood type character. I don't have green tights. Apologies, Bat. So I can't wear green tights for this landing, but I'll be wearing them in spirit. Okay, I'll have a bow and arrow here in spirit. I'll have a hat. That looks different from this one. Look at this upholstery. Looking pretty new, not too bad. Do not open window above 143 knots indicated airspeed. Okay. You know, blow the wine out of the window. We are at. You could open the window, although it would be nice if you could open the window, but it can't. Look, there's an ashtray. You know, it shows you that this plane is from the 1970s. There's ashtrays here. You know, you could just be smoking our lungs out here. such an odd thing. It's one of the things that look back. It's like people smoked in airplanes, you know, in airliners. Pretty crazy. Look to the other side. Don't get to see the airplane from the bottom very often, but I do have a little heart there too. Oh, look, and it even has hypertext down in the bottom too. That's automatically put on the plane. It's your tail number. Generally, when I see these airplanes in real life, I generally see them from more like this angle, from the bottom. And this brings to mind, I was thinking of starting a new feature here in the stream where I would take a photo of an airplane in the real world on the same day that I stream, and I would put it on a stream and would have a little bit of a detective story if we could find out which airplane it is, you know. Because I don't have a camera of a telephoto lens, so it would be basically like the location I'm photographing it from, the direction it's flying in, and the time. And if we could figure out, I mean, with jetliners it's not very hard. You go to Flight Radar 24, but with like small airplanes, I don't know if there's a website that tracks those too. Maybe Flight Radar 24 tracks it, but not sure. And I think that could be a nice little IRL in the India Romeo Lima in real life elements to the stream. Because every time I go out, you know, I like airplanes, so I see an airplane, I often take a picture of my phone. And if that would become a thing, maybe I could even get a... There's this Nikon with like a 90 times optical zoom that... And there's so many birds here where I live now that I was thinking maybe that my next... One day my next photography project will be with a telephoto. I haven't used a telephoto in 2 decades maybe. But taking it with a regular phone, it gives the element of, you know, you have to try to find out what plane it is. Over light airplanes. And they have military planes flying here around New York City pretty often. I've seen C-130s, I see the E-3, I think they're called Hawkeyes, with a big radar dish on the top. Obviously you see a lot of jetliners, but you see like Cobra attack choppers, you see Black Hawks. Once in a while you see F-16s, F-18s when the Blue Angels or the Air Force demonstration squadrons are flying around. But you also see some weird, really interesting looking light general aviation aircraft. That would be interesting to see if people can recognize them. I can recognize World War II airplanes and, you know, modern jet fighters because that's what I grew up with playing video games and reading about. But like general aviation planes, there's so many different ones, and I'm not as familiar with all the different ones they have. We have Root down there. An odd satellite picture. I don't know if it's the fields were in the because there's a lot of bogs and stuff like that in this area, I think. And often you can find treasure. I mean, England has such a long history, like Romans were there and Celtic history, so you can often find a lot of stuff buried. And almost intact. The last I heard, I think they found this sword from Roman times that's pretty much intact. I think that was in the south of England, I forget. But if you're an amateur sleuth and you like researching things and trying to find treasure, England is a good place to go to with a metal detector. Alright, not far away, we should tune into Doncaster Sheffield Airport air traffic control.
Approach Hypertext Hero 1, cancel flight following.
Hypertext Hero 1 approach cancellation received. Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved.
Okay. I already did the squawk code automatically, I assume. Here, I'll just put 700 as he asked. And now Doncaster, Sheffield, there we are. Tune the tower. And let's ask to land.
Hero 1 is 4 miles north with Sierra to land.
Hypertext Hero 1 tower. Make left downwind runway 02. Altimeter 29.50, wind 182 at 24.
You acknowledge the instruction.
Downwind runway 02, hypertext Hero 1.
Okay, runway, let's take a quick look. It's 02, I'm coming right in. He should give me the go ahead. Let's go on the left downwind. Maybe there's some traffic around. Take a look. There's pilot of 152 out there. Like Yoda, pilot of 152. So speaking of birds, it's a funny story. I was, you know, I know a little more about birds than I know about United States sports teams, baseball teams at least. And so the other day I was walking on the park here, and I saw this bird I hadn't seen for a while, or maybe never before, and it's like orange, not an orange breast, that's a robin. It's like orange on the top and has black wings, and it's an Oriole. And can I come in, or are they gonna give me the? I'm just gonna go downwind and then wait for them to tell me. And so yeah, I was excited about seeing an Oriole and hearing the sound, and I took a picture and everything. And then I was riding the subway some days after, or like the next day maybe, with Amber, and this guy, whoa! Hi Team Mystical, welcome to the stream! And this is the first time that I have that sound and that those emote stuff going on. So thanks for helping me test that. Sheepa's predicting minus 70, all right? Fantastic. Welcome to the stream, Yankee Tango Mystical. I'm doing good, bro. How are you, man? Did they tell me to go into land? I don't even remember now because I was so excited. That's good. Thanks for the follow, IT. I'm just gonna stick on this pattern here, and so yeah, anyway, I was telling the story, and basically, okay, Sheepa got minus 70, all right. I'm gonna guess minus 89. Oh, and Sheepa, I noted down that I have to update. I haven't updated the website now, but I have noted down that you won the last one. The predictors for feet per minute landing rate. It's from this thing called Sim Toolkit Pro that has a bot that connects, and if you win, you go into this this leaderboard that I keep manually updating on my website. Haven't thought of prizes yet, but eventually I'll probably put in a prize. Let's make sure that we're full rich here before I forget. So anyway, so on the subway, and I had seen this Oriole, like a real bird, you know, on the tree.
Clear to land runway 02. Wind 182 at 24.
Okay, so you want me to acknowledge,
Runway 02, hypertext Hero 1.
but this is not runway 02. Oh no, this is 02. Okay, so am I confused? I thought 02 was oh shit, yeah, I was confused. That's 20 and that's 02. That's confusing, you know. 020 is the back azimuth to 200. All right, and they only use two numbers on the runways. All right. All right, I predicted. Yeah, so basically, if you go, I have to do a command for this. Thanks for your prediction, Mystical. 78, 89. I'm gonna try to land as gently as possible always, but you know, you never know. I have some wine here. Let's give ourselves some flaps. Oh, flaps. And so I was in the subway, and after seeing this bird in the park, I saw this kid walk into the subway, into the train, the subway car I was in. And Amber was sitting next to me, and I look at this guy's hat, and he had like a picture of the bird that I saw in the park, and I was like, Amber, look, that guy must really like that bird because he has the picture, and it was the bird we saw yesterday. And so Amber started laughing, and she's like, no, that's the Baltimore Orioles, I think. So there's this baseball team here in the United States that has that bird as its mascot. So it was the kid wasn't a fan of the bird. He was a fan of the baseball team. Okay, or maybe he was a fan of the bird. I don't know. I like the bird, so I was so excited. I thought it was a great coincidence. You know, a little bit of crosswind here. You can see I'm gonna pull a little bit of a left rudder here, and then right L right on the stick. And let's see how we do this. How we do on this landing. Just a little flare here.
Transporter
All
from
right,
dispatch.
what was that?
Go to the parking so we can check the cargo status.
I won? Oh no! That felt softer than 108. Sorry guys. That felt much softer than 108, but hey, I don't make the. Oh. Sorry. I didn't want to break the. Thanks for the guesses, though.
Going to 128.775 hypertext.
Rigged. Like if I even had said there was a price, maybe a prize, but.
Ground hypertext Hero 1 taxi to parking. Hypertext Hero 1 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Alpha Charlie Cross runway 20 Bravo Mike.
The parking there, I don't know if that's mine.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Alpha Charlie Cross runway 20 Bravo Mike hypertext Hero 1.
That's Alpha, so I think it's gonna be on the other side, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna taxi up here, and we're just gonna park it somewhere. What do you play with? You mean like controls, Mystical? Flight sims can take a long real life because it has the whole world. This thing, it models the whole world, so you can do a real life flight. But if you're playing like you can, there's something called sim rate too that you can make it go faster. You know, you can increase the speed of the simulation. Let's just go park at the gate. To hell with it. Whoa, and someone's ringing the bell here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Whew. I got confused. Oh, okay, that would have been a prop strike, you know. And I have damage on. I don't know why it's not prop striking. I'm sorry. I'm sure okay. Let's check if I have damage on, because that's weird. It's the second time that happens, and the airplane didn't break. I'll park with the cars. Oh, I use oh, 1 second. I'm coming. Was the litter for the cat. Whoa, okay. Whoa. I use right now Mystical, I use this here. I use T-Flight Hot SX. I paid $45 for it when it first came out. Now I think it's about like at 150 or something because of how crazy things are, you know. But so it has the stick, you know, and you can twist it too for rudder if you want. And it has the throttle with a bunch of buttons, and it has these paddles. That's what I'm using for the rudders. That's why I'm so. It's not so good for the rudders, but I don't have rudder pedals right now, you know. But this is fine. I play Elite, and I play a bunch of games with this. And yeah, to answer the other question I had answered, I'm just gonna park here because I'm gonna this right in the middle of the. And I'm using track IR for my view here. That's these things in my hat. We will park next to this Opel Corsa. We'll wave to Bats. Maybe Bats will come pick us up at the airport here. Maybe that's his car. He owns a motor vehicle. I don't own a motor vehicle. I live in New York City. All right, park brake.
Transporter from dispatch. Okay, nice job. Someone is coming to take the cargo. I'll call you when it's done.
All right, I parked on the runway. That's what I use, but different color. Whoa. Okay, here's the cargo coming out. Do you use it for Xbox? Is it like the one that's called like One or something? Oh, it's so loud, these bottles.
Transporter from dispatch. Everything seems okay. The customer
Because-
looks happy. Mission ended.
Oh, the customer looks happy. Everything is okay. Okay, here at Sheffield Doncaster Airfield. Thanks, Bats. Arrived the Batmobile. So that's that. And now our position is Sheffield Doncaster. We'll do some missions from here in the future. But you play on PC, the Thrustmaster one. Yeah, Thrustmaster T-Flight Hottest. There's the one, there's one that's for Xbox, there's one that's aimed at PlayStation, and there's the PC one, but they all work with PC, so they just have like for the PlayStation they have the PlayStation buttons and stuff like that. I think that's the main difference. But yeah, I've been happy with this, although I have ordered a new stick, a Gladiator next, and maybe eventually rudder pedals as well. So I'm going to have to remap all my controls. That's not going to be fun, but I'm excited for a new stick after 7 years using this one. All right, thanks so much for this follow, YT Mystical, and I will be back after lunch, just about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours time, a little late. And I am going to be flying some Elite, head to the Sol system, and prepare for Odyssey to land on the 19th of May, I think, just under 10 days time. Maybe we'll be flying some IL-2 Sturmovik too, continue our mission there. I have 4 kills in that single player campaign. Maybe in the next mission I'll become a digital ace and have the 5th kill, we'll see. For now I'll turn off my engine and thanks for being here. Your flight simulator is 98 GB of a 167. Wow, it's crazy, right? I have one of these things. This is there's an SSD drive in here, a 1 TB one, and this is an enclosure that I bought for like $5. I should probably put the name. It's a Sabrent enclosure, and these games are so huge these days that yeah, I keep Microsoft Flight Simulator in one, and all the stuff you download for it, you know, when it's already filling up. Not just Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'll probably have to get another one of those eventually. But all right, if you want to fly together, let me know. This thing I was playing is called Neofly. It's basically it's this thing over here. It gives you a role-playing game layer on top of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's awesome. It's free to play. If you want some extras, you can donate, but it's really cool. All right, thanks for being here, everybody, and I'll be back in about an hour and a half. This is Hypertext Zero, and I'm leaving hyperspace, and I'm out into the real world. Thanks for joining me, and peace out.